Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Crystal
And Jim.
from the Jim Black Group, and we're here. I get the honor of interviewing Jim about his experience with Bold and see if it helps anybody who's on the fence about registering to kind of make that jump.
Awesome.
It's great times. So, Jim, why did you first make the decision to go to Bold?
So the first time I made the decision to go to Bold, it was actually because I was on ALC and they told me I had to take Bold if I was on ALC.
Okay. So how did you get to be on the ALC? Being part of the ALC means what?
It was the Associate Leadership Council, so I was able to go ahead and, I had enough production. I was top 20% in the office and, it was in culture, so I was able to be asked to be on the ALC.
Okay, that's great. So as part of the ALC, the Associate Leadership Council, you wanted to lead by example. You wanted members of the ALC to join Bold so that others would do it as well.
Absolutely.
And how did that change your business that first year, the first time?
So the first year, there was a couple things that happened. I mean, one of the biggest things that happened to me was my financial thermostat changed. And I started to realize that I was blocking myself from success. And that was a huge thing that I got from Bold the first time. My business changed drastically. I think I took Bold first in 2012. And I think my business has gone up, I don't know, about 1,200% since then.
Mm-hmm. And you're a numbers guy, stuff like that.
Yep.
Anybody who doesn't know Jim, he can math in his head. And
Yep, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's a legit number. He's not just making up 1,200%. And this will be your 10th time going.
10th time going to Bold. I've been in the business about 8 months.
Okay. How would you say that going to Bold, whether it's the first time or all 10 times, has affected the team?
So I think, well, for me personally, it just kept my business at a certain level. I think the other thing is it kept me accountable. It kept me accountable, and I think it helped the team to stay accountable. So, several of our team members are going to Bold, and several of them have. I mean, even our admin staff has been to Bold. Olivia's been there a couple times. I think it's changed really everybody's business to some extent, and mostly it changes our mindset.
I agree. And it was, it was really cool. At one of our meetings a couple weeks ago, we kind of talked about our goals for Bold, which if you haven't, if you're new to it and you don't really know what you're getting into, that's okay. Keep asking questions, keep talking to people. And if you are going, really to start thinking about what you want to get out of it this time, what your goal for it is. One of the biggest questions I had when I first started hearing about Bold was, if it's such a good training, why do people have to do it so many times?
Well, some of us are slower than others.
Okay.
No,
why are you doing it a 10th time?
So, for one, success leaves clues. And I've seen many people throughout the country do it many, many times. And I look at their businesses, and their businesses are huge. And I think the biggest thing it's done for me is it's kept me at a level where I'm always pushing a little bit more, just to do a little bit more and become a little better. And again, it changes my mindset around what it is that, that I want. And it just puts my head in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
So going for the 10th time, it doesn't hurt.
No. Only my second time, so I can't say I haven't done it 10 times yet. What would you say to new agents, like a brand new agent at the office who was like, you want me to spend what on what? So
I know when I got asked to take Bold the first time, I did not have $800 to $799 going to Bold. And at that point, we were doing a reimbursement of $100 per transaction. We've actually changed that to $200 per transaction. So it's actually only 4 transactions to actually get the refund back. And why would the office do that? You know why they do that? Because they know it works. They're kicking all this money back to us, $800 per agent to go, and they encourage everybody to go. They wouldn't do that unless they knew that that's going to benefit the office and benefit those agents. So they actually are going to grow and become better. So the new agents, if you don't have the money, find a way. I know there was scholarships, and some people getting scholarships to there. Find somebody to let you borrow $800. They will get it back when you get reimbursed for those 4 transactions. So it's really probably the cheapest training that you can get with the biggest value, because you're going to do 7 weeks of training. I spend $1,000 a month on coaching. And this is $800 for 7 weeks. Every week I get to talk to this person all day. On a per hour basis, it's much less. And for me, even on top of my MAPS coaching, I think this is crucial for me to be doing it once or twice a year to keep my business going.
What would you say to some of the seasoned agents who've maybe done it and like couldn't get down with that get comfortable being uncomfortable portion of it? Like, how would you encourage them to get their head out of their behinds and give it another go?
So somebody who's just they're doing well, but they don't really want, and we won't use the word but and bold, and they want to actually, they don't want to do what the work that's in bold. And sometimes it might be a seasoned agent that doesn't see the value in bold and they've maybe never been there. Because I thought bold was just about making phone calls, and I realized it's really just about becoming a better person and learning more and growing. And I think everybody could benefit from taking it. That's why, again, I've had my staff take it, and the first time somebody takes it, when they, we actually pay for our agents to go through it the first time because we see the value in that as well. So I think it's a no-brainer. I think everybody should go. And at minimum, if you're on the fence, go to the first step. I think we have, 254 agents in our office. I don't see why 254 people are not signed up for it. So if you're one of those that's not, I would suggest sign up at minimum for the first step. I've already signed up for the full 7 weeks because I know that I need this on a regular basis in order for me to continue to grow in this business.
I was going to say, I will say, my last question would be, you're pretty successful. You're number one in our office. You run a successful team. What about for anybody thinking like, I just can't give that time commitment for a whole day each week to do that?
Okay, that makes sense. And it's a very valid concern. You'll be amazed at how you will find a way to make that work. And for me, one of the biggest values of bold is I realized I could take a day off every week and my business would be okay. Just try it. Just try it. Go and take the first step, and you'll get an opportunity to try that, and you'll be able to figure out ways to leverage your business so you can actually continue to grow it to wherever you want to grow, whether it's growing it to a team of 20 people or it's just you and just having balance in your life and leveraging out certain pieces of your business so you can actually have a normal, balanced life. I recommend everybody takes bold. It's basically free, and I can pretty much guarantee you're going to get that money back. All you have to do is the work that they suggest, and you should increase your business drastically this year.
That's great. So you've signed up all 8 weeks. I've signed up. If you have any questions about bold, any questions about what's going to happen there, what you're going to do, want to know anything else, you can reach out to myself. Send a message via Facebook to Jim, tag him in your post, ask a question. Patty, Jocelyn, Michelle, Erin, Kiana, Megan, Jill, everyone at the office is available to answer questions for you.
Awesome.
Any parting words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom. Just go back to, just go there give it the 7 or 8 hours that one day, and go there with an open mind. And I think by the end of the day, if you go there with an open mind, there's no reason why you wouldn't decide to stay for the next 6 weeks, because it's life-changing. It's been life-changing for me in my mindset, in my business, and how I've been able to, help grow others on my team through what I've learned in bold. And many of the skills I've learned over the past 8.5 years, I've gotten in that bold classroom with that accountability. So if you're wondering how different successful agents are doing it, many of them are taking classes like bold. And so I suggest that you take it.
Sounds good. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. Bye.